you have a business in the US, you've definitely used ACH, even if you haven't realized it. It's used for payroll, vendor payments, subscriptions, rent, it's everywhere. Last year alone, the ACH network processed payments worth up to 86.2 trillion US dollars. You can also use it to move money internationally too. In this video, I'll explain what an ACH is, how it actually works, and whether it's the right option for your cross-border payments. ACH stands for Automated Clearing House. It's a payment network that moves money between bank accounts in the United States. Here's how it works. When you send an ACH payment, your bank doesn't process it immediately. It groups your payment together with thousands of others into a batch. An ACH operator then processes these batches at scheduled times throughout the day and routes the money to the receiving bank. That batching system is why ACH is a reliable and inexpensive system, but also why it takes a day or two to arrive. It was built for efficiency and scale, not speed, which is why ACH is typically used for predictable, reoccurring payments, like monthly payroll, quarterly supplier payments, subscriptions, and rent. Basically transfers where you know the amount, the recipient, and when you're not in a rush. Similar to BACS in the UK, BECS in Australia, and eGiros in Singapore. Each one moves domestic payments in batches through its own local network. International ACH bridges these systems. Your payment moves from the US network into the local clearing house overseas and settles in the local currency. However, not all banks or financial institutions support international ACH transactions. So check with your bank before starting a payment. So should you rely on ACH for international transfers? The truth is, ACH wasn't designed for the way modern businesses move money across border. It takes too long and not every bank supports it. And while the upfront fees can be lower than the wire transfer fees, the exchange rates that banks offer often hide significant markups. Those 2 to 3% margins might not be listed as a fee, but they still eat into what actually arrives on the other end. You also lose visibility on the cost, while the payment has to move through multiple clearing systems. And that's exactly where Airwallex makes a real difference. It lets you send payments to over 120 countries using local payment rails, including ACH, and over 200 if you include SWIFT. 93% of transactions arrive the same day, with 50% of transactions arriving instantly. You can also hold over 20 currencies in your Airwallex business account and convert them at competitive interbank rates without the hidden markups that traditional banks bake into their exchange rates. Pay overseas suppliers or employees in their local currency and track every transfer in real time, wherever it's going. Everything runs through one platform, giving you the speed, transparency, and control that ACH alone simply can't match. So yeah, ACH can take your money across borders. But if you need global payments that are faster, more transparent, and cost-effective, it's worth looking beyond traditional clearing networks. Want to see how simple international transfers can be? Check out Airwallex at the link below.